My child, you have been grieving something you lost. A person, an opportunity, a dream. You have replayed the moments over and over, wondering what you could have done differently. But I am here to tell you this. What you lost was my protection. It may not feel like it now, but I removed what could have harmed you. I closed that door, not to punish you, but to shield you from something your heart could not see, but I already knew. When loss feels like betrayal. I know it felt like betrayal when they walked away. I know it hurt when that opportunity slipped from your grasp. But my wisdom is higher than yours, and I see beyond the moment. Sometimes you call it rejection, but in my plan, it is redirection. What you thought would bless you may have broken you. The relationship you fought to keep might have drained you of your peace. The job you thought would elevate you could have destroyed your purpose. You see the surface. I see the depth. My hand in the removal. Do not think for a moment that your loss was random. I was there when the conversation ended. I was there when the door closed. I was there when the chance slipped away. And in that moment, I acted as your shield. I stood between you and the harm you did not recognize. I cut ties you didn't have the strength to cut yourself. I rerouted you before you stepped into a storm that would have swallowed you. The danger you didn't see. If you could see the things I protected you from, you would thank me. The relationship you mourn, it would have turned toxic. You missed. It would have demanded pieces of you that would leave you empty. Commemorate that didn't happen. It would have drawn you away from me and into a trap. I do not take lightly the removal of anything from your life. Every loss you faced was measured against the harm it could cause you, and I made the decision to protect you. Your safety is greater than your comfort. You want comfort. I want safety for your soul. Sometimes my protection will hurt at first. It will feel like I have taken something precious. But just as a loving parent pulls their child out of the street before a car speeds by, I sometimes pull you out of situations before the impact. In that moment, you may cry, "Why, God?" But one day, you will see clearly, and the answer will be, because I love you too much to let you stay there. I protect your destiny. Every step of your journey is part of a greater plan. You think the loss was only about today, but I am guarding your tomorrow. I remove not only what could harm your body, but also what could harm your destiny. Your calling is too important. Your influence is too valuable. Your future is too bright for me to let it be stolen by what seems harmless now, but would cost you later. I am not a thief. I am a shield. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. I do not steal. When I remove something, I replace it with something better in my timing. My removal is not theft. It is rescue. Do not confuse my protection with loss forever. What I withhold now, I often replace later with abundance, when your heart is ready to handle it without harm. Release what I removed. Holding on to what I have taken is like gripping a blade. It will only wound you. Release it, and you will find your hands free to receive what I have prepared next. Bitterness over loss will block your blessing. Trust that if it is gone, it is because I have already seen the road ahead, and I know you will thank me one day. My timing is always right. You may think, if it was dangerous, why did you allow it in my life at all? Because sometimes what begins as a blessing shifts into a burden over time. I allow some things for a season to teach, to grow, or to strengthen you. And when that season ends, I remove them to protect you. Trust my timing. I am never late in protecting you. Look back and see my hand. Think of the moments in your past when you were devastated by loss. And now, looking back, you are grateful it ended. That is my pattern. I protect you today in the same way I protected you then. If you look closely, you will see that every loss was not the end. It was the beginning of something safer, stronger, and better. What you gain from my protection. When I remove something, I am not just protecting you from harm, I am making space for feast that stays, relationships that build you up, newcomer that align with your calling, flashings without hidden costs. Live with open hands. Your safest posture is to live with open hands, ready to receive and ready to release. If you cling too tightly to what I'm taking away, you will feel only pain. But if you trust me enough to let go, you will see my goodness fill the empty space. Trust the loss. My child, I am not against you. I am for you in ways you cannot yet understand. Every removal is intentional. Every loss is weighed against my love for you. What you lost was not your future. It was not your worth. It was not your final chapter. What you lost was my protection. And when you stand in the future I am building for you, you will see it was never truly a loss at all.